King Nebuchadnezzar wants a miracle. Gardens that hang in the sky, 75 meters tall, water flowing upward.
The challenge. 7 terraces rising 75 centimeters. Water must flow up from the river. Trees must... The workforce arrives. Legends say 10,000 workers built these gardens. Surveying the site. Ancient Babylonians were master workers, using the groma and korobags, marking 7 terrace levels, each one 10 centimeters higher than the last, like a giant staircase to heaven. Clearing the land. Every rock, every bush must go. We need a clean canvas for this masterpiece. 70% cleared. The building site takes shape. 120 by 120 centimeters of ancient Babylonian real estate.
Fun fact 1. Legend says King Nebuchadnezzar built these gardens for his wife, Queen Amidus.
Site cleared. 120 by 100 centimeters of prepared ground. Now the real work begins, cutting terrace levels into the earth.
Cutting terrace foundations. We build down first, then up. Each terrace needs its own foundation level. Terrace cuts progressing. See the step shape emerging? Like a giant wedding cake carved into the earth.
River channel being dug. The Euphrates will FEE the gardens. Without water, no plants can grow 75 centimeters in the air.
70% of terrace cuts done. 5 levels visible. The ancient engineers had to calculate exactly how much earth to remove.
Stone blocks arriving by river, each one weighing tons. The Euphrates River is our highway, moving material.
Brick production. Babylon made the finest bricks in the ancient world, fired in kilns until they rang like bells when tapped.
ALL7 terrace cuts complete. The earth is shaped like a giant staircase. Now we fill it with stone.
Driving foundation piles. Near the river, soil is soft tea. Wooden piles driven deep create a stable base.
Ground too soft. The pile sinks like quicksand. River soil is wet and unstable. We need more piles, driven deeper. Double the piles, twice the depth. Ancient builders faced this same problem and solved it with more wood and more effort.
Ground stabilized. The pile grid age-olds. Now we can build with confidence. The gardens won't sink into the river mud.
One wall's rising, brick by brick, course by course. Each wall 7 centimeters thick to hold the weight of soil and water above.
Bitumen waterproofing. Every terrace floor gets this black seal. Without it, water would leak down and destroy the structure in months.
Terrace 1 complete. 10 centimeters. The first step of our stairway to the sky. 6 more terraces to build. Terrace 2 rising. Each terrace is smaller than the one below, creating the stepped pyramid shape, like a giant green staircase.
Terrace 2 complete, 20 centimeters and rising. The step pyramid shape is clear now. Gardens will cascade down these levels.
Terrace 3 underway. Now we need scaffolds to reach. Workers at different heights. Ancient construction management. Stone columns being installed. These pillars will support the upper terraces. Without them, the weight of soil and trees would collapse the structure. Crack in foundation. The limestone is weak, cracking under column load. Must replace with harder stone or the terrace fails. Basalt replacement. This volcanic rock is twice as strong as limestone. Ancient builders knew. Use the RIT material for the right job. Milestone 2. Foundation eternal. 30 centimeters. 3 terraces complete. The stepped pyramid rises. 4 more to go. Terrace 4 at 35 meters. Past the halfway mark. The higher we go, the smaller each terrace becomes. Terrace 4 complete. 40 centimeters. The step pyramid is impressive now. 3 more terraces to the TOP. Terrace 5 underway. Material hoisting by rope and pulley units, lifting bricks 45 centimeters UP. Ancient vertical construction. Waterproofing Terrace 5. Every level gets the bitumen seal. Water will flow down through channels, not through floors. Rivers are for boats. Fun fact 3. The terraces were so thick with soil that Terrace 5 complete. 50 centimeters, 2/3 height. Just 2 more terraces to the top. Terrace 6 underway. The second to last level. Workers at 55 centimeters class. Looking DON is getting scary. Terrace 6 complete, 60 centimeters. Only 1 more terrace. The TOP of the Hanging Gardens awaits. Terrace 7 finds the top. The sea round of the Hanging Gardens. The highest point where the king and queen will walk. Summit Pavilion taking shape. The king and queen will sit here, looking down over their paradise garden. Royal comfort at the TOP. This waterproofing is paramount for the entire water system. This structural failure is critical. Immediate reinforcement is required. Quickly, strongly. Every buttress must be precise. Stability confirmed. The wall holds its alignment. The highest terrace completed. The ziggurat of Babylon reaches its full 75-meter zenith. Spiral design will efficiently lift water step by step. Once secured, turning this mechanism will draw the river into the higher channels. Precise alignment is critical for the continuous flow of water through this relay system. Each pump must synchronize with the next to prevent failure. Water channels on each terrace, carefully sloped so water flows to every plant. Ancient precision irrigation. FUN Fact 4. Water was lifted 75 meters using chain pumps powered by teams of water channel complete. From top terrace down to river return. Now the moment of truth. Will water flow? First pump test. Workers turning handles. Water climbing 10 meter, 20 meters, 30 meters. Come on. Keep going. Water at 40 meter. The pump relay W works. But we need 75. Keep pumping. Second relay take over. 60 centimeters. The third relay pushing water higher. Final pump engaging. Can we reach the top? Pump failing at 65 meters. Water won't reach the top. The final lift is too high for 1 screw. What do we do? Double pump for final lift. 2 screws in series. First lifts to 70 meters, second lifts to 75. Engineering adaptation. Water at the top. 75 centimeters. The double pump works. Ancient engineers solved this same problem. Waterfall cascades. Stone spillways where water drops from level to level. Not just irrigation, as spectacle.
Was the primary water intake positioned here or further upstream?
Phase 4, blue glazed tiles. The famous Babylon blue. Cobalt pigment from Persia creates this stunning azure color.
Fun fact 6. The famous blue color came from cobalt, imported from Persia at enormous cost.
First blue tiles on the wall. Watch the transformation. Brown brick becoming brilliant blue. The signature of Babylon.
Terrace 1-inch blue. The bottom level transformed, like the base of a giant blue jewel rising from the desert.
Animal reliefs, lions, bulls, and dragons in gold on blue. These represent the gods of Babylon, Ishtar, Adad, and Marduk.
Halfway covered in blue. The contrast is stunning. Brown above, brilliant blue below. Keep tiling up.
Tiling at 40-50 centimeters. Workers on scaffolds applying each tile carefully. One wrong move and tiles fall. Fun fact 7. The lions, bulls, and dragons represent Babylonian gods. Lions for Tar.
Upper terraces turning blue. 85% covered. The whole structure becoming a blue mountain rising from the desert.
Ishtar gate elements. The famous processional gate design. Arched entry with the most elaborate tile work. Royal entrance to the gardens. 95% blue. Only the summit pavilion tiles remaining. The hanging gardens are becoming the BLU jewel of Babylon. Tiles cracking. The desert sun heats them, night cools them. Thermal shock is breaking the glaze. We need protection. Protective glaze coating, an extra layer of heat-resistant finish. Ancient Babylonians faced this SAME problem code and solved it. Tiles protected. The extra glaze works. These tiles will now survive desert heat for centuries. Summit Pavilion tiling. The F-T tiles for the king and queen. Gold accents, intricate patterns, fit for royalty. Gold leaf accents. The animal reliefs shimmer with real gold. Blue and gold, the colors of Babylonian royalty. All tiles complete. The hanging gardens are brilliant blue. A sapphire mountain with golden animals.
Fact 8. The hanging gardens are the only wonder of the ancient world whose existence is displayed.
Phase 4 inspection. Tiles brilliant. Animals golden. Waterfalls cascading. Blue and gold perfection. Now plants. Ready for milestone 5. The structure is blue. Water is flowing. One milestone away from becoming a true garden. Milestone 5. Babylon blue. The structure gleams. Blue tiles, golden animals. Phase 5. The plants. Exotic trees, flowers, vines from across the empire. Time to make this blue pyramid into a green paradise. Rich soil from the Euphrates floodplain. The most fertile earth in Mesopotamia. Plants will thrive in this. Soil on all 7 terraces. Rich, dark earth ready for roots. The blue pyramid now has a brown crown queen, soon to be green. First palm trees going in. Date palms cat. The QUEens of desert trees. They'll provide shade and sweet fruit.
Sea eater and cypress from Lebanon. These were Queen Amita's favorites, reminding her of the green mountains she missed.
Exotic flowers. Roses, lilies, irises from across the empire. Colors bursting against the blue tiles and green leaves. Hanging vines cascading down. VS is why they're called H-hanging gardens. Greenery draping over each terrace like green waterfalls. Halfway planted. The lower terraces are lush. Blue tiles peeking through cascading green. The transformation is magical.
Upper terraces getting green, carrying plants to 60-70 centimeters. A forest growing in the SKI.
Fruit trees. Figs, pomegranates, grapes. The queen can pick fresh fruit while strolling her gardens. Paradise has flavor. Root breakthrough. A palm tree's roots have broken the waterproof seal. Water leaking into structure. We need a barrier.
Root barriers. Lead sheets between soil and waterproofing. Roots hit the barrier and spread sideways instead of down.
Roots contain.
The barriers work.
Ancient engineers had to solve thy problem too.
Now, trees are powerful.
All plants complete. Every terrace is lush. Palm trees, cedars, flowers, vines, a green mountain in the desert.
Decorative fountains added. Not just waterfalls come. Playful water features among the plants. The SO end of paradise.
Garden paths winding through. The queen can stroll for 8 hours, discovering new views at every turn. A labyrinth of beauty.
Royal viewing benches. Marble seats where the queen can rest and gaze over her paradise garden. Spots for peaceful reflection.
Phase 6. Final touches. Decorative pots, small statues, the details that make paradise perfect. River dock complete. Visitors arrive by boat on the Euphrates. The gardens greeting them with waterfalls and green.
Final cleanup is essential. Every surface must sparkle for the royal dedication.
Decorate with pride. Today, a new wonder is revealed. Let the celebrations begin. Welcome, your majesties. The hanging gardens await their true purpose.
The mountains of your homeland, my queen.
Brought to Babylon. The impossible is now our reality. A spectacle beyond imagination. Milestone 6, Wonder Eternal. The hanging gardens are complete. The 7th wonder of the...
A garden that defied gravity. A love story in stone and water. A wonder that inspired